What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. I haven't done anything. Last update I gave was about, I don't know, 3 weeks or so ago, and I mentioned that I was just waiting on parts, and all the parts are here. We have the CJ Pony parts at a special on the wheel spacers, front and back, 20 millimeters at the front, 25 at the rears. Then finally got my sponsorship package from Mishimoto. We're doing the charge pipes for the car today and the spacers. The box in the middle, it's probably what I'm excited for the most. And as you can see from the packaging, has from Barris Engineering. So some of you might already know what's in here, but let me show you real quick. And what I ended up picking up is going to be some hood vents or louvers, whatever you want to call them, for the car. If you've been keeping up with the channel, you know that my oil temperatures are a little bit higher than usual. I mean, it is summer. It is, I want to say it's like 95, 98 degrees today. Super hot. But in the canyons out there, it's like 5 to 10 degree difference. So if it's 95 here, it's about 100 and 105 out there. And so to fight that, got these louvers, all the hardware, instructions, little, I forget what these are called, but basically you put them at the front, so it makes the extraction of the heat that much better, more efficient. Really excited for this one. Not sure that we're going to be able to get it installed today. I am running here a little bit late. Got here, I want to say like around 11:30, and it's, what time is it? It's 2:36. We ate, we got lazy, it's too hot. But at least for today, what we're gonna do on this video, we're gonna install the spacers, the wheel spacers. We're just gonna get rid of that nasty wheel arch gap. So you can see right there, you can see it kind of, how the wheel's tucking in under the fender. Now we're gonna be flush with the fender, and then at the back too. So we're gonna get rid of that. Finally decided to do some stuff that makes the car look different. I'm not big into modifications. They just make the car look cool, but it doesn't drive any better. But I've added so much that it drives much better that I feel good enough to just actually start making the car look a little bit different. And cannot wait to get these installed. Basically, we're gonna cut like somewhere here on both ends. I'm really excited because my filter is exposed, so I'll be able to hear the turbo spool even better with the windows down. But stay tuned for today's video. We're gonna install these spacers. This was on sale, something that I always wanted to get, but I wasn't 100% sure. I wanted to pay the full price. For the last, I want to say, month, CJ Pony Cars has been having this special on the spacers. Like I said, 20 millimeters at the front, 25 at the back, at the rear. I think they also have the 20 millimeter all around kit. Right now you can pick these up for, I want to say it was $128 for all four, where the regular price I think is like $250, $280. I had opened them earlier just to make sure everything was looking good, no damage or anything. And here you go. This is the front spacer, so you can see, you know, it's thick. Comes with everything for installation. So you can see right there, 5 by 108. Also, for what I hear, this will not fit the STs if you have the upgraded wheels, the premiums. These are only for snowflakes, and I have the snowflakes, so it's gonna be a while before I get wheels probably, since let me show you actually. Like I said, I drive this one a lot. I drive it, it's my daily driver, but as you can see right here, and that's not from curving it on parking, that's from like canyon runs. There's rocks, there's all kinds of debris out there, and you can just hear it getting a beating on the wheel, and that's kind of what's putting me off from getting wheels in the car. Also, another thing we're going to do today, we're doing the wheel spacers first, but I also got to fill up the transmission fluid. Last time I did it with the front end raised and the rear on the floor. I knew that was the wrong way of doing it, but I didn't have the help when I did it, and I was kind of in a crunch. It's been running fine. I haven't had any issues, so it's not like I damaged anything, I hope, fingers crossed. But you know, it's not good to run that, so we're also going to do that. Also, from last thing that I installed was the bottom brace for the car, and ever since I installed it, I want to say a week or two after I installed it, I've been getting a nasty crunch coming out of this wheel, and it feels like it's right under me, so right where the brace would be. So I'm not sure if it's not tying down all the way. I'm pretty sure I remember I did it and I tightened it down all the way, but we're gonna check that anyways. I do have my suspicions, since I have the springs. Maybe another possibility is my shock is already gone on this side, because I only hear coming from this side. Also, when I lock my wheel to the left, I feel it, but I don't hear it. So we're gonna when we're doing the spacers, I'm gonna check this wheel, suspension, everything. But we'll see. We'll get this started and make this thing look good finally. All right, so here you go. Take off the wheel, throw this guy on there, make sure it's perfectly straight. You can kind of see right here, this lines up with the inside of the hub. Make sure it's on there. It does move a little bit, but then you grab your hardware, you throw these on like so, make sure they're torqued to spec, and you should be good to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one on off camera just to make sure everything is nice and straight, and then we'll put it on with the wheel, and I'll go back and forth to show you the difference between this one and the other side. All right, there you go. Simple, like I said. Make sure these are torqued to spec. I haven't torqued them yet. I'm just kind of doing a little bit of a test fitting to make sure everything looks good. It's not moving around and stuff. Once I have all four, we're gonna take it out for a test ride, make sure there's no weird noises, vibrations, or anything like that. But pretty straightforward. Now you have that spacer, throw on the wheel, throw in your lug nuts, and should be good to go. And just like that, the first one is done. You can kind of see it right there. See the little metal sandwich, and look at that. Just is in the air. You can see sidewall of the tire lines up perfectly with the fender. We'll see what it looks like once it's on the floor. It's gonna look so much better, especially I got the springs, so it's gonna be really tight. I might rub, I'm not sure yet. For what I hear, some people do, some people don't. Depends on the suspension setup. Mine's not adjustable, it's just lower in springs, so I will not have the benefit of being able to raise the car a little bit if I need to. But I'm more excited for the rear, because let me get you a little bit closer. So you can see right there, that is tucking a lot. We're gonna make it nice and flush. Let's just look at that. Just look at that. It's just right on there. Pretty good. Just torque all these down. I'm gonna actually torque these better once they're on the floor, since I don't wanna, I'm only using this one. So I'll torque it down once it's on the floor, see what it looks like. My car was clean before I started doing this, and then it rained one day randomly, and now it's a mess. All right, so we're all set. This is the stock side. This is what it looks like, fully stock, other than lower end springs. You can see the gap between the sidewall and the fender. And now, shout out to Mishimoto. Now we can see the new side. Look at that, so much better. Rear is running a little negative, and I think that's just my alignment from last time I did it, but oh my god, look at that, just right on the line. I do feel like I'm going to rub. Art's telling me I'm not. He's had like a bunch of lower cars, Civics, a bunch of different cars lower, so he's saying I probably won't, so we'll see. I do have a lot more travel because of my springs, so that's where I'm thinking I'm gonna rub. Probably on a daily I'm not gonna rub, but once I go to the canyons I'm gonna rub a little bit. And yeah, this is the back. Let me show you the front. There's the front, so you can see you kind of lose the tire, the wheel, the more you go in, all the way to the bottom. And with the spacer, 20 mils at the front, it's just perfect lineup right there. all the way at the bottom. It just looks much beefier, looks so much better. And I do recommend doing the 20 at the front, 25 at the rear. I was thinking about doing 20 all around, but now that I look at how much it sticks out with the 20, you definitely need the 25 at the back. And you see so much of the tire right there on the side. Oh man, I'm loving this car all over again. All right, now we're gonna tackle the other side. Once we have all four, like I said, we're gonna go for a drive. Been working on my editing, so might do a little bit of a cinematic once everything's installed. If I do it, it's gonna be right next after this. If I didn't do it or I failed at it, you're probably not gonna see it. I just walk around the car once we have all four on install. So yeah, let's get going.